Serengeti in the Himalayas, learning to play an alpine horn, hunting for pythons in Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
Hey, it's cheap and it's plentiful. Apart from the rent boys.
What about the food poisoning? What about the starving beggars? What about the political instability and the chance to eat insects?
What's boring? Have you seen the news lately?
Philistine. Well, if you want exotic, go to Hawaii. They still trade in weeds there, like planks. Time for me to head south again. On the next show, we'll be discussing Amsterdam, Paradise Regained, Morocco, Scoochie Smoke. Until next time, travel safe. Ciao. I'm James Winston. This has been Travel.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Power Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist.
Gosh, I remember that day like it was yesterday. Jennifer looked so beautiful. I knew I'd love her forever. And then she was driving along a canyon and her brakes went out. I'm moving on now and married someone half my age. God, I love banging her. I started my life over with Crimson Executive Spouse Indemnity Services. Life can be uncertain, and you never know when your wife will be tragically taken away. Crimson set me up with a huge life insurance policy on my wife. I can't have her back, but now I have a second home.
I was devastated when I found out my wife was cheating on me, and even more so when she fell underneath the train. I was nowhere near at the time, and my phone records proved it. My life changed forever. I was a real mess for hours. Thankfully, the week before, I'd met with Crimson. Thanks to Crimson, I've had a penile augmentation and am much more confident with women. Thank you, Crimson.
To have a Crimson Planning for the Future kit faxed to you, just dial 1-866-505-CRIM.
Next up, it's sensationalist propaganda. I mean the news. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Here's what you should think matters. Breaking news. Strange lights spotted over the desert. Here's an eyewitness report.
I seen some strange lights over the desert. Yep, sure did.
Currently, we have no more information. In other news, residents are upset at taxes funding the Los Santos Museum of Natural History.
This fascination with the past is ridiculous. I mean, I've been to Pangea. It was disgusting. Our ancestors were idiots. My grandmother can barely talk, she's so stupid.
Also, organ theft. How to know if you're going to wake up in a bathtub of ice. More gang violence. We go to the streets of Los Santos with Richard Burns.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns, and I am in a terrible part of town. A town under siege by hoodlums. Gang and drug wars are plaguing the city.
Hey, you want this part or what? Yeah, just put it in the van.
A huge, sudden upsurge in cocaine sales have been reported. The street wars between gangs of Ballas and Grove Street hoodlums came to a head recently when several senior Grove Street gang members were killed, while others were incarcerated. The police described that as, and I'm quoting, excellent news. Back to you, Leanne.
Hey, has this been cut? Hell no, it's good shit.
Bridges linking Red County and Flint County finally reopened recently after long delays following the earthquake. The governor congratulated himself extensively. In entertainment news, first it was the Budgies, then it was Love Fist. Now the British invasion starts up again, this time from the Scottish village of Manchester. New band The Gurning Chips are tipped for stardom. We caught up with the lead singer, Matt, when he landed in the Santos area.
The Gurning Chips are coming to America, man. We're gonna take over. Mark my words and wipe my fucking ass. Lock up your daughters and get the drugs in. Manchester's in the area.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Keep it locked on. It's getting worse out there.
All the news the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
Notice the traffic just keeps getting...
After 5 years on the East Coast... After 5 years on the East Coast, it was time to go home.
Welcome to Los Santos Airport.
So
worse? Is your commute taking longer and longer because of traffic jams? It's not your fault. It's someone else's. Tired of watching people on the bus earn special privileges by traveling in a bus-only lane? You can vote to change the future of traffic in San Andreas. Vote yes on Proposition 602. By opening up the bus lanes and paving over train routes, you'll fly across town. People don't have a right to cheap transport. The Constitution is very clear on this. Remember, it's only a small step from mass transit to communism. Proposition 602. Vote yes. It's all about you.
On the next Entertaining America, hear the new host Laszlo as he conducts a hard-hitting interview with top Vinewood starlet Jenna Forbes.
Hey Jenna, thanks for being on the show. You know, I've spent a lot of time with your work, especially the last magazine you were in. I gotta ask, are they real?
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. That was awful of me. Do you want to sleep with me?
No.
Now you're sure about that?
Yeah.
Now I'm on the radio.
Doesn't matter. Wow, that sounds entertaining. Don't miss the next Entertaining America with Laszlo.
In darkness, you only have your nocturnal instincts to rely on. Ultimate Disc in the Dark, the electric, stimulating new game that's sweeping San Fierro. It's a non-contact, contact sport where you throw a flying disc in the dark.
I got it! Get him! Nail his ass!
It's a new competitive sport for the uncompetitive, an aggressive, action-packed game for those who love nature and living on the edge. It's hard, but if you
Hide-In Zone, brought to you by Eris Pump Up Shoes, because women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
Should we, start with the national anthem? Yeah, screw it. Yeah, I got too drunk last night. Just play the opening. Welcome. Back to the Trade-In Zone! Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand, played by people they don't know. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. Ha ha! Woo! And the national finals, rich and popular people are fighting it out. Pay attention, the country is in mourning. And most importantly, sportswear. We talk to a fitness expert about the crucial role of endorsed clothing. And who could forget, we visit the greatest moments.
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more than you. Love it or loathe it, let's talk about it. Stay in the tight and... let's go to the phones.
Yeah, the Wolves! Hey, Derek, my name's Jason, and I'm a Wolves fan. First-time caller. I don't vote, I can't be bothered. But I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay, the Wolves, that's a team playing sports as if they cared.
Yeah, the Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on with the tight end of radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been, since day one. Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. Since when has running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off when the Red Baron flew into town.
I tell you, when I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered. Football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room that late at night drunk. And, it was... Anyway, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes who I don't know personally. God, I love a dude with a big pituitary gland. I love the Callies, man, but you know, this year, I'm telling you, they're going to need to score some points and get some yardage and win the game.
Yeah, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they got to start playing to win, trying to score some on the other team. Yeah, I wish I had a wife so she could beat me.
Here's what I say, man. If you want to be number one, you gotta go for first
You're trying to ruin my day, asshole.
I know. Hey, I mean, you know, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp this spring, and the mood in the locker room, dude, guys were getting changed, man. I mean, they were really getting prepared. Shoes were going on, feet, shirts were going on, the shirt part of their body, serious faces on them, and you could tell that they were going to play this game.
Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Yeah, man. God, you have some spooky insights into sports, dude. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. You know, we've been...
That's mine.
Thackeray don't shit on no one, but I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
Now tell me, the 5 games, that ain't rigged, is it?
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional be fake? Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean, why is the guy gonna take a dive for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of producer's getting his brain turned. Oh, be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in the shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Tight End Zone.
And this is WCTR, proving that radio is better than TV. That's the show men with large guts love.
Opinions are free, which is why we're here. It's news and talk that our sponsors agree on. WCTR.
Now it's the couple who each thinks the other is screwing America. I Say You Say is next, with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm a liberal.
Get to a 10-step program,
That's
man.
12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off a politician.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
Oh, that's so sad. Maybe you need a support group with some caring friends.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Yeah, Peyton. Oh, well, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more...
Yeah, feminine.
No, biblical. Which, okay, I'm an atheist, but I love the Bible. I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
What's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see... I'm heavily into diversity. I'm like a man with a womb, lactating.
Yes, I think you're a little confused.
No, you're the one that's confused. I'm the one who eats Alaskan salmon and children from Alabama. I speak English, I eat German food, I practice French adultery, and I weigh as much as Vatican City. I'm an American.
Okay, you're a nut. Get off our show. Mary, would you please stop eyeing the producer?
I already slept with him.
So did I.
Ooh. Brian's on the line. Hello, Brian.
Hi, my name's Brian. I work at Caligula's Casino in Las Venturas.
Excellent. You take stupid people's money. I love it. Very capitalist. Hey, Brian, what's your concern?
I did really well in the 80s, but the 90s are proving to be a real drag. The music is terrible. The recession is kicking my ass. Everyone I know is giving up recreational drug use. And the president is doing my head in.
The 80s were really a materialistic time.
I know. I'm a shallow person. Drown me. Look, we need a movie star to be president. It works. They're the best liars. They do it professionally.
Well, so do all politicians. Next caller.
Yeah, I want to talk about deforestation.
Yes, that is a shame, what they're doing to the thick, beautiful redwoods north of San Fierro.
I was talking about women. But you're right, San Fierro is half the problem. It ain't natural and it's un-American.
Look, infatuation and disillusionment is the American way, but it works. Just look at places without professional wrestling and porno.
Porno is the exploitation of women.
Some people want to be exploited, like factory workers. Others want to be degraded. I mean, really, really degraded. Like a liberal having his way with you. God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Talk more slowly, please, dear. Moving swiftly on from my wife. You're on I Say, You Say, and what's your question?
Yeah, this is Brad. I'm really into pleasuring myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business, but I feel discriminated against. Not only can I not practice my hobby in the privacy of my own garden or car, but my movies are rated as pornographic. I mean, let me ask you a question. Threesomes, right?
Well, that's where our problem started,
Yeah.
yes. The producer.
Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep, but it's natural. But I ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French, probably wins awards, called an art house love triangle. but it's revolting.
No, you're revolting. Get off the airwaves and into therapy, buddy.
Oh, that's the problem with men. You're imbeciles.
And yet you married me.
God, don't rub it in. I did. I was desperate. That's all we have time for, luckily. This show is headed downhill. When you take the worst qualities of an elephant and a donkey, you get a lot of shit. We'll see you next time on I Say, You Say.
You said you liked me in that donkey suit.
Jackass.
I Say, You Say is heard only on WCTR. Be thankful.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
Let's be honest about things for a second. Really honest. You came out to the West Coast to get away from something. Everyone does. Let's face it, the Midwest is full of retards. That's why we've got the fastest growing population, a massive economy, and absolutely no history or culture. You used to be a dork, but you moved here, and suddenly you're cool. San Andreas is the land where you can be who you want to be. Change your name, come out, lie about your age, form your own religion, call yourself an actor but wait tables. It just doesn't matter out here. Everybody's at it, until the awful moment old friends or family come to visit. Janice understands. Maybe it's time to change your identity. Don't let bad memories blow your cover. We'll teach you all the things you need to alienate your family quick. They'll never think of visiting you again. Select from a list of weird religions that involve burning things, singing children's songs backwards, and loads of television worship. We'll select a member of another race or life form for you to claim as your soulmate, and your dietary habits will go Pacific too. People come to San Andreas to escape their past. We'll help you lose contact with friends and family fast. Janice, it's time to invent the new you.
Need to meet someone very special? Lonely Hearts is next.
Welcome to Lonely Hearts, the place where we make dreams come true, where we bring people together and we remind you about what really matters in matters of the heart. Great abs and a fat wallet. Hi, Lonely Hearts on the phone. Speak.
Hello. My name is Zero. I'm a first-time caller, and to the show. I've used the telephone before, but I am having real trouble with women. I don't know any...
Ladies love me, I think.
Yes, I don't know any.
Well, we all go through lean spells, you know. After a drought, you'll settle for anything that drops out of the sky, especially illegal immigrants stowed away in the landing gear. So exotic.
No. I masturbate quite often, if that's what you're implying. I'm just saying, this is quite a lean spell, lady.
Well, that's too bad. Still, after winter comes spring, and after the rain, the trees blossom and drop leaves and shit all over my yard.
Yes. Well, this is quite a winter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Try a nuclear winter. I've never even been near a woman close enough to grasp.
I don't know what to say.
Well, that's odd, considering you give advice.
I don't think I can help. Look, I'm just being honest here. I wouldn't even subject you to a hooker.
Please, lady, I don't want to be celibate.
There's a lot of people out there with a vow of celibacy, and look at all the joy they bring to the world. I'd love to help, but it sounds serious, and I like to keep things strictly trivial. Who's on the phone? How's your heart?
I saw a documentary about this serial killer and fell in love with him. He's been turned down for parole for eating a guard. Oh, my poor baby. And I can't get a conjugal visit.
That's so terrifying, maniac. Love doesn't have to be a crime. Like when you would write your name over and over maniacally on a spiral-bound notebook in class, just wishing he'd turn around during algebra class and say, "Do you want to study tonight?" And then he's so overwhelmed with passion when he sees your polynomials. And then you
Hello, am I on Lonely Hearts?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I was on hold forever and I heard some pathetic woman weeping about her high school algebra fantasy. Don't you remember how unexperienced you were in high school? It was over in 3 seconds. I could never...
Hey there.
Hey, sexy lady.
Let's get something to eat.
Okay, let's go.
In a motel, wearing leather, speaking German.
While we here, we should do a drive-by.
If you want to, I'm down.
Oh, God, not you again. Look, it was a mistake. We all get drunk at funerals. Okay, the heart can only take so much until it explodes or gets plugged with tar from post-passion redwoods. Talk to you soon. Remember, if you're going to smoke in bed, love is like an ashtray. Butts one after another, you feel like shit afterwards, and you wake up with someone else's lighter. We'll see you next time on Lonely Hearts.
No wonder these people are alone. That was Lonely Hearts. Have you you heard the #1 gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Well, why don't you just go buy your vegetables at the grocery store then, you sycophant? God, I just don't understand people.
You go to hell.
Well, screw you too, Mom. See if you're ever on the show again. Next caller, hello.
Yeah, what's that plant that blooms every 12 years? Is 8 foot high and smells like hell? I want to plant one on my ex-wife's lawn.
It's
Better treat me good now. You ain't got much taste, player. Can you take me home, baby? I always wanted to be special, CJ.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Things are coming near you.
Okay, I would try that. Thank you so much for the advice, Maurice.
Oh, I'm here to help, Sailor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you. Like sensationalist bullshit.
Sometimes the law is not enough.
Did you file a subpoena in the McPherson case? No, it wasn't urgent. I filed an AO440. AO440? I know. So I went shopping for these loafers.
Has anyone got a stapler? I've got a lot of forms. There's a slight breeze in here.
Law, because paperwork is dramatic. Catch it Thursdays on Weasel before it catches you.
Coming up next, it's time for the man who can grow anything big and strong. It's Gardening with Maurice, broadcasting live from his garden.
Howdy do.
I always been into gangbanging.
Yeah, go on.
Ever since man was kicked out of the garden, he's...
Goodbye, fool.
It's Stain, it's Pistol, it's Pollen, just like me and you. We're going to the phones. Hello, you're on Gardening with Maurice. Go ahead, call.
Yes, thanks for having me on. I'm a big fan. I have a question.
Try and build up a combo. Think you can take me, huh?
When you're done making up stupid rhymes, come here to find a beat to steal, you gangster.
You
Got to listen to the master.
This is Master Sounds. Right on, people, right on.
Hey, look here, babies. Out there, if you're out there racing on the countryside, be aware the police know what's going on. If you're trying to get to my house, I'll see you when I see you.
Watch your opponent's eyes.
Put on some of that Bobby Bird and let's get horizontal, and I'm gonna show you.
Only one of us walking away from this. Keep your fists up and together. Look. Watch what I'm doing.
It's gonna be easy, bitch.
Give it up, shithead.
My lawn and garden all weekend long because I got this raging edifice complex, and I like drinking beer and riding around on the lawnmower too because, you know, the vibrations are kind of cool. But what's really killing me is I can't seem to get these weeds out of the driveway. I tried napalm, I tried gasoline, of course.
Okay, stop. Listen, I want you to listen to me. Are you listening to me, Mark?
It's Mike.
Okay, good. That was a test. Okay, I know what your name is. I know it's Mark. Now, listen up. Listen closely. I want you to pave over your entire yard. I want you to just pave it over with cement or asphalt or whatever. Listen, I have the Maurice Mansion completely covered in AstroTurf, inside and outside, which, by the way, is particularly handy when some big football players come over and we have a little midnight match of Ultimate Disc in the yard. Now, when your lawn is beautiful and green all year long, you can focus on the important matters, if you get the drift. You see, Gardening with Maurice is sponsored by the Happy Farmer. Yahoo! If you're afraid someone will steal your tomatoes, why not grow tomatoes in your closet indoors, like me? The Happy Farmer,
Take a seat, dude. Choose your design, buddy. You got gangster stuff.
I'll eat your dog.
The boys sitting on my lap. Not because I paid them. They wanted to be there. Or in Mali, where nobody knows what a phone is, and a lot of people have never even heard of plastic surgery, or the Glory Hole theme park. There, the Glory Holes aren't theme parks, I can tell you. It's violent and bloody and authentic. What are you scared of? You wimps! Give me a call! Someone! Please! Hello, you're on Wild Traveler. Where are you?
I'm on a cliff.
How romantic.
I want to jump.
I know what you mean. Jump into the unknown. How can it be a sin if it feels good? Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you there? Where are you? Kenya?
No, I'm in Burning Bluff.
Loathsome place. I'd jump if I were you.
I want to go to hell.
Me too. Buy a refrigerator magnet when you get there. On with the show. Any callers? No? Okay, maybe I should hit the travelogue again. This is from my diary in Sri Lanka. For a few rupees a day, I have employed the services of a young man who has been my guide in pleasure as well as travel. There is something very exotic about him, Avrinda. He could be a boy, but like many locals, in certain lights he looks just like a little girl. He is a real minx who knows exactly what he is doing to me. Oh, wrong page. Here we are. Avrinda took me deep into jungle, and there we took part in an ancient rite of passage for adolescents on the cusp of adulthood. We hunted each other in game very similar to the ancient games of kiss chase I used to play. No! Wrong page. Avrinda has left me. I'm broken. I thought I meant something. But it seems he would rather become a fisherman than follow me in an exotic life of degeneracy and narcotics as my houseboy. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me? Hell! Wrong bit again! Where's the page about watching the elephants mate? And it being really disturbing and making me slightly jealous of both parties. Hey! Has someone been stealing pages out of my journal? My producer is jealous. He keeps stealing my stuff and lending it to people. Just last week I heard him saying government agents wanted to look at it. What a load of trash. We have a call, finally.
I just want to tell people about a great holiday.
You mean vacation? We call it vacation. What is it? Searching for a yeti in the Himalayas? Learning to play an alpine horn? Hunting for pythons in Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
Hey, it's cheap and it's plentiful. Apart from the rent boys.
What about the food poisoning? What about the starving beggars? What about the political instability and the chance to eat insects?
I don't want foreign. Have you seen the news lately?
Philistine. Well, if you want exotic, go to Hawaii. They still trade in beads there and ride planks rather than motorboats. Time for me to head south again. On the next show, we'll be discussing Amsterdam, Paradise Regained, Morocco, spongy smoke. Until next time, travel safe. Ciao, Bella. I'm James Budiston, and this has been The Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist.
Talk is cheap, especially on this station. Featuring more rich, angry people complaining. WCTR.
Today, we marched on from Fort Strother after sunrise to a creek village where our troops fought the savages and shot them like dogs.
Honey, it's time for bed.
Hang on a second. I'm killing a squaw. Take that, you pagan bitch. No, no.
Him and his commemorative miniatures. My husband was getting so bored working and he didn't have an interest to spend money on. But he's always loved history. Then I heard about grown men who like to play with toy soldiers.
War is so interesting. With commemorative miniatures, I began by faithfully rebuilding the charge of the Light Brigade. And after that, the Trail of Tears. I've built accurate recreations of 15 significant battles, as well as training camps, prisoner of war camps, and forced labor death camps. Now I spend all my time painting toy soldiers and attending conventions.
Commemorative miniatures. They're instantly collectible and a great value. For just 37 monthly payments of $19.99, you get a starter pack allowing you to recreate the battle of your choice. Show your inability to deal with present-day problems by recreating scenes of mass slaughter from the past.
Reenacting battles is great for your marriage, too. One night, my husband's General Custer. The next, Napoleon. On Saturdays, I'm a Cambodian villager, and he's a GI that has his way with me.
Then I kill her.
Commemorative miniatures. They're not toys. They're very valuable, collectible 2-inch pewter model armies. This is a hobby you can't afford to miss out on.
Next up, it's sensationalist propaganda. I mean the news.
I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Here's what you should think matters. Breaking news. Strange lights spotted over the desert.
Peace. I've got everything you need, lone traveler. It's in the mothership. Back there.
Thanks, man. Look, here go your paper.
Ah, the karmic circle closes. All is as it should be. Back to the egg.
Damn, man, there must be 2 tons of that stuff back there.
3, fuck's that noise?
Hey, that sound like a chopper.
Oh, man. Narcs, you fucking rat.
Dude, don't put that on me. You the one deal with Tenpenny. What's all this?
Calm, brother. Panic paves the way to bad karma.
Man.
We gotta torch those fields. I only hope Kaya can forgive us.
Assholes. Right-wing assholes.
I don't feel too good.
It's a crying shame, ain't it?
No, I mean, I think I'm gonna black out.
Fight the ocean and you will drown, brother. Carl, man, we'll take the mothership and get our shit out of here.
Go get her fired up. I'll finish burning, and I'll follow you. on our tail. We'll never shake them now.
Hold on. I got a little something back here I was saving for a rainy day.
Holy motherfucker. Where'd you get that?
Found it in a bale of tie sticks. Shame, really. I'm gonna make it into a lamp.
What you pull over for?
You better drive. I haven't driven in 15 years.
You was doing all right?
Yeah, then the fear hit me. Now I'm rolling a number to calm the waves.
Shit, I better call Caesar. Hey, Caesar, no time to talk, man. I'm on my way to San Fierro, okay? I'll meet you and Kendall at that garage I won at the races. Holla at y'all later.
Look, I like to smoke as much as the next man, but you're supposed to hold the smoke in.
Hey, you want to hit on this? A little temple chairs and a cocktail with some Nepalese munga.
Put that thing out, man. I can't see.
Mellow out, brother. It's good shit.
Put it out, motherfucker. I'm warning you.
Whoa, chill the fuck out. Firstly, you are a real buzz killer, amigo. And secondly, I never made love to my mother. She wouldn't. And thirdly, we're in this together, so be cool.
Sorry, man. I just don't drive when I'm fake. What's with all aluminum foil, man?
Protection from mind control, dude.
Mind control?
Induction of images, sound, or emotion using microwave radiation. Do you know how many government satellites are watching any citizen at any moment? No. 23. Do you know how many religious relics are kept at the Pentagon?
No, I don't.
23. You see a pattern emerging here, man?
Man, I'm seeing patterns all over the place. Get that smoke out my face.
Derek Thackeray! What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap.
Jesus, we screwed. When'd you get this?
1967.
How you get around if you don't drive?
I have an astral goat called Herbie. She's faster than most, but getting old.
Yeah, whatever, man. You talking shit.
I swear we talked to a fitness expert about the crucial role of endorsed clothing, and...
There she is, brother. San Fierro, the city of psychedelic wonders.
Man, I can't believe I ain't been here before.
There ain't a better place to escape the man.
Okay, Mr. San Fierro, where's the spot at?
It's in Doherty, on the east side of Fierro, between Garcia and Easter Basin.
Hey, this thing go any faster?
Man, we got 3 tons of grass on board. The engine block is held together with a macrame hammock, and it's running on 15-year-old cooking oil.
Shit, can you shoot?
Shoot? I'm a hippie. The only thing I've shot is acid. And I heard about this dude snorted it once. Thought his nose was a kangaroo and the moon was a dog. Woo!
What do you think of these sneaks?
I've got one time on my ass.
This is the place. Whoa, Jesus, dude. Looks like you've been fed a bummer.